light. Don't be afraid. It's a very mild strobing effect. It'll be over soon, because I just wanted a little bit of action, and now I'm over it. I can't even hold it anymore. Hopefully I didn't break that. Guys, this is all very dramatic. I want you to know this is mild for me. What you're seeing right now, this motorcycle, electric motorcycle with a light on the end of my finger, the glasses, the whole bit. This is what I call a mild night of poetry and effort. This is me barely trying, okay? I have a horrible headache, so as you can see, I've remedied that by strapping chainmail to my chest. I thought maybe that would help. There's a bright red hot light here. I didn't realize. I think it's a heat lamp. It's slowly baking me. Thought I'd put these glasses on. It's a lot, you guys, and this is level 1 for me. I just said to myself, hopefully nothing else bad happens. Graphic content, warning. I just said to myself, I'm about to break a toenail. Rip my toenail in a very awkward way. Very awkward fashion. Just gonna put that where I can turn it into a spell later. I just want you to fully appreciate that I'm wearing moon shoes for you right now. This is actually real. This is not an illusion. This is not an editing trick. These are legit moon shoes. Oh God, maybe I just flashed you. I've done so many embarrassing things on here. Who cares? But yeah, these are real deal from the 90s. Oh, powered by fun. Moon shoes. Skyrocketing me there to the place we want to go, which is a place in the universe unknown. I want you to know that I have pterodactyl powers. That's part of this superhero getup I have. I reused the galaxy backdrop. Hopefully you don't mind. You know, there's certain things in a pandemic. You can't just always be having new backdrops all the time. But woo! Poor anybody who ever had to fight in chainmail. This shit is preposterous. But yeah, I'm just working on my pterodactyl powers. It's fine. Yes, this was my Princess Leia costume. For all you eagle-eyed fans, aren't you so smart? But I was really just going for more of a random super heroine from a galaxy that you've never even heard of. It's not in your galaxy phone book. Don't try to look it up. But yeah, I'm bringing you all this complete and utter ridiculousness. I was gonna go a whole different direction, but it was like I was gonna bring this other story to you that I'm definitely going to bring to you at another time. But I had every single possible detail of this other story of the outfit that I would need to exactly properly recreate the way it was back in the day, except for a blue wig. And I feel so particular about bringing you the juiciness as much as I can, as accurately as I can, that I just feel the need to, I'm gonna have to get a blue wig, is what I'm trying to say, in order to bring that one to you. And it just felt like a lot. It felt like a lot of content. I'm really wiped out. I'm having these insane headaches. It might look like I'm having a really super duper good time, but I'm pretty worried about these massively weird recurrent headaches I'm having. Man, my fingers smell like extreme metal from this chainmail. I just gotta say, wearing a whole suit of this it would do me and y'all. And you're like fighting and you're battling and you're out and I don't even know how that's even possible. But I'm bringing you a real weird one about basically the obsession of video games. And what's funny about this is I have to give credit to my really awesome dude friend who is like a legit superhero in my life. Again, I haven't asked permission to use his name, but gosh, we're just gonna call him Captain Awesome, because I do think he's like a superhero and he's helped me a lot. And he was talking to my extremely tall ginger friend, our mutual extremely tall ginger friend who's living in New York City, which is what the other story was supposed to be about. And they were doing their obsessive video game thing via the headphones, and they were both on it, and I could hear them talking. And Some of these lines I made up myself. Some of them are from the past, when I hung out with, I was like 20, I guess, and I was still hanging out with some kids who were seniors in high school, and I had been in theater with one of them. It was like a group of dude friends, which I found myself kind of at the like Wendy Bird helm of a few of these crews. And man, they played a butt bundle of video games. And one day I had like a breakdown in the basement because they were just at it for hours, and we were all real stoned. And I just want to say, if I get real squinty in this, I'm not high. I have not smoked any weed today. I'm just having this crazy headache. But at that time, yes, we were very high. And, you know, that's all we would ever do, is I would sit there and, like, be the girl watching them play these video games. And it drove me mad. And it's like, you gotta do whatever your thing is, whatever your passion is. That's what you gotta freaking do. But, you know, one day it just struck me as, like, we were particularly melting our brain cells away, and it had been hours on end. And I just stood up and screamed and said, "We have to get some sun on our heads. This is outrageous. We're losing our humanity down here." And I yelled. And so a few of these little quotes are like from that time period. Mostly, though, it is my super kind, awesome dude friend who I'm not trying to like speak ill of in any way with the usage of his video game words. But it's like, even if words come from someone else, here's the thing about being a writer and being obsessed with every moment is like, if you don't capture them sometimes and say like what's happening right now, whether it's the waiter talking or a child talking or two dudes fervently playing a video game talking, it's kind of like, if you don't capture it and make it poetry, then no one will, right? So day 61, we're just having some fun with pterodactyls and going through the Wampy woods of Menduzaville, and I have extra key packets of Flimmyjum juice in my satchel that I've saved from the planet Thwathor. I don't fucking know. And who's this guy? He's coming for my pterodactyl. I did not foresee this part of the video game. He's got me with his many legs. Wait. Stage combat. So hard with one hand. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. It's too hard, you guys. The nap. And I can't do it with this gosh dang chainmail, but you get it. There's a nap. There's a spling, splat. Don't worry, guys. I'm prepared for this. Random made-up video game. Oh, I can't. You will not kill my pterodactyl. Oh, I just drooled for real there. Don't you worry. I took care of that smudgel fudge. That smudgel fudge from the planet's Xanthodon. I always talk about making. There's just so many other projects in my mind, but this is good balance. It's very interesting shape on this crazy sword. My awesome punk rocker friend I had a huge crush on in high school gave me this. He moved to Switzerland. He moved to Switzerland and married a French woman, as everyone should do at least once, you know. That was a weird accent. I don't know where that came from. It was more, I don't know what it was, you guys. The headache is killing me. My bra's falling off. I don't know what's what anymore, for realsies. I'm telling you, it's getting weird under here. This chainmail is like it's a beast. It's a real beast. But yeah, he gave me this sword just before he moved to Switzerland. And he also brought me the best chocolate I've ever had from there. But he was really cool. Now he like teaches sword fighting, I'm pretty sure. That's like his actual J-O-B. Ooh, I'm gonna be sore after this. I'm climbing up the treacherous mountains of Kansuthal Falls. That's what I was gonna say. I just have too many projects in my mind, but I've always wanted to, like, make a kind of a joke graphic novel. Once again, don't steal my idea. You heard it here first. I just came up, or I mean, I'm spitting it, but I came up with it a while ago. Don't take it. But I thought, like, making a like mock kind of graphic novel where all of the fighters and characters were like antidepressants and anxiety medicines. Because, like, for instance, I was prescribed lorazepam. I can't really take it. It makes me really dizzy, blurs my vision. But you know, I just always thought, like, well, gosh, lorazepam, that's not the name of something you put in your body. It's like a dark lord of Mars. Right? So that's what it should be. Oh, you guys. The chainmail is a lot. It's going to get me through it, though. It's going to make me get through. I brought a couple other. Here's this handy. This is a weapon. It can be used on any of your enemies. It's not. You know it's a massage gun. You know I got them old lady sciatica issues. Let the howl along on my sword these days. Multitasking. But yeah, don't make me come for you with this. I'm telling you. Also brought this to show you how jacked my hands are. They're really buff. This is a gadget. NASA Kids, it says. What the heck is that, though? Is it a vortex come to take us all? What is it? And then I just thought this thing looked kind of cool in terms of, like, we're going into the abyss of lorazepam's dungeon. We must be cautious. There could be farty toads in here. They'll cost you 6,000 points. But anyway, it's just a little social commentary. I just think it's funny. As I said, like, I think we all should be able to do the things we love and love the things we do and bounce on moon shoes and have a good time. But for me, I just see video games, and I've seen a lot of true addicts for whom, you know, no amount of hunger or issues with a girlfriend or a wife, or a girlfriend or a wife having a serious illness, or their favorite celebrity showing up at the front door, nothing could pull them away. Nothing. And I think that's a little scary. I mean, there are things I really, really, really love, but if one of those other things was going on, I'd be like, okay, I can stop this. I can walk away. And it's a crazy thing to me how, like, malleable young people's minds are, and how freaking into these, like, what do they call them? Third player shoot 'em up, whatever they call them, where you're just killing people. I mean, stealing cars and killing people, beating people and killing people. It's all just a lot of killing, and I don't see how that doesn't negatively affect your psyche, or, like, give you some need for lorazepam or one of the other ones, or I don't know. I don't mean to make it sound judgmental. I just think that it can be quite detrimental, the addiction of it. And I've seen it firsthand. I've seen the crusted Cheetos all around the corners of the mouth, and just no light in the room for days, and I don't know, it gets a little scary. And the male aggression I'm experiencing on a real standard level, standard operating level, just like pretty much everywhere I go, I'm like, are you playing too many video games? And I don't want to include the people who gave me these quotes, because they're darling to me. They are dear. One of them is studying, like, all kinds of crazy sciencey, super smart stuff at school with, what was the class they were taking that blew my mind? It was like, well, they had to take, like, calculus, some kind of crazy calculus, and then, see, and I can't even think of it. So what's happening to my brain? I mean, Netflix can do the same damn thing to you. But but like some kind of really fancy biology, something really fancy, and they fill their brain, and they're both very smart, and I'm not saying that there's not a way to do it like effectively, safely, moderately, whatever, but I have seen the superior addiction and the like, and I just feel like we're all hooked pretty deep in the matrix tubes right now, and it's got me pretty freaked out, and I write about it a lot. I miss human interaction and stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna give it to you today because I'm really hot. This heat lamp, I think, is to like hatch chickens or something. It's freaking baking me. And this, I don't know how I thought that this was gonna be like of enough fashion value that it would be worth like tormenting my poor head, which is having the worst headache. I don't even know how to take it off right now, to be honest with you, but it is very cool. It's legit ski chainmail. Oh, see, now I'm stuck on myself. This is dangerous, guys. This is a dangerous quest. This is a dangerous quest. You must be prepared for it. It is very dangerous. What a dramatic, drastic sword. You're looking down the blade of my sword. That means you're in trouble. Anyway, this is just some weird stuff that I wrote, and I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to attempt to kneel. I don't know if it's going to work. Okay. I did it, guys. How about that? I may do a little bouncing, but it's over here for me to read it, and I'm having trouble with my eyes, too, of course. Why wouldn't I be? So enjoy the stars, enjoy the view. Here's just a weird kind of fun and quirky and funky one. And this was just me. As I said, if you're in a moment, and nobody's ever going to write it down, and you feel compelled to turn the moment into poetry, you have to do that. And you can like shout out your homies and be like, hey, R and N, thanks for like contributing to this awesome weirdness, because I don't see, okay, and this is worth mentioning too. The reason that I don't do the Vidya games, oh, it's hurting, we gotta get up for just another second, and then we'll kneel again. The reason I don't do them is because I am ESP, extrasensory perception, extra sexual person, and an extra sensitive person. And I just can't look at that like violence and mayhem more than a couple minutes, and it starts sending me into like sweats and nausea and aches and weird pains and bad eye twitchy feelings, like, and just the literal screens, and the each new video game is like more worlds, more blurbs, more blip, 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 and like my brain just starts hurting so bad, and I cannot do it. So that is just me. But okay, right, let's not break any more toenails here. Let's just give you the poetry for the day. All right. Okay. So this poem was taken from samples of actual video games being played, and I call it Euphonious Boy Talk. Augmented? A normal one would be gone by now. Sticky ammo and hammers. Godstones. I do 100 damage and he starts limping back. Well, you got unlucky in that I tried to give you a 20-second head start. I dropped a pitfall and started ripping his face right off. You still have to watch out for a tempered monster. Sit there and crouch and just wait. Chill and heal for a sec. Take into using flash bombs. May as well just burn through them. I'm restocking honey at the moment. Wait. Oh, better. So much better. I was trying to farm for some. I need to do some quests in the reset. I want to have the behemoth set. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. Radioactive jacks. Don't really care either way, matter of fact. Cool, good to know. Yo, my blades are hitting everything. Can't control myself. Bout to fucking springer. Lift a finger. Salute. Moriarty. A brute in Sherlock Holmes. What does that have to do with anything? Rocksteady means I can't be moved. Circling towards the folds. A city of raucous rocks foretold. No holds barred. Sorry for fucking up your rewards. It affects me, but to no means to the effect that it hits yours. This is where I corralled him. Zap him, why don't you zap him? He ruins parties. I just set the trap. The trap is down. Fucking whatever. We at least get free reign on him for a second. Foresight slashed. Spirit thrust. I have a trap. You disband and evade. I got an expert jewel. You know that thing trades in for 64 points? You're still cute, but you're still wet too. The request is posted. I'll call it Area 1. I can just jump into the lava pit from there. Call it truth or dare, under preparedness, hyper awareness, a rock steady mantle, track the monster. What's it you can handle? His belly's still weak. Did you groan or just speak? That's just the damage you're seeing. Freeing dash, at least building a charge off it. It's just not nearly what it was. It's a substantial drop. Oh, look who's back. I don't know if you heard. I'm fucking with your psyches and all your precious verbs. Basic babes, I'm coming for ya. Best not make me swerve. Flawless temperament. Damn drain doesn't do anything. Fuck a whisk. I need a tenderizer. Late, heavy bombardment. I spent most of my life wondering if there were other people who think like me. Now that I've found some, I feel that there are less of us than there used to be. You're nothing but buttons. Braggadocious. More balance between your cerebral and physical. More balance between your cerebral and physical. With so many dark tunnels, where do you even start to look? Intrigued, realm panish, conscience wince, caressing behind the baby tiger's ears. Poets among us might like to think of these as the dragon's tears, or as its fiery breath. Whew, that was a sweaty one, you guys. My bra is all the way down here. I think I'm just gonna show you. I mean, okay. It's just like, you guys, it's such a sweaty one. Most of the end of that was me. Like I'm fucking with your psyches and all your precious verbs. Basic babes, I'm coming for ya. Best not make me swerve. Flawless temperament. Damn drain doesn't do anything. Fuck a whisk, I need a tenderizer. Yeah, so that's where my bra was. It's just down. It was just down at my belly. I'm sweating profusely. The egg hatching cooking light. It's a lot. So a little bit of a short one, a little weird thing. I had fun with it. Oh my gosh, my friend, he's so funny. He literally said it just like that. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. Radioactive Jacks. I mean, that was real conversation they were having, like, on their head sites. Like, Radioactive Jacks. I just gave you a 20-second head start. Godstones. Got some Godstones. 100 damage, and he starts limping back. It was like this whole beautiful language. I really did think it was quite lovely. But I also forgot to delete all my old ones off of here, so I'm going to end this before something terrible happens and I, like, lose it due to lack of memory or whatever. I think I'm about hatch now. I'm feeling like I'm just about to hatch from this heat lamp. Bounce on moon shoes. Feel cool. Do things you love, but don't get addicted to them. You gotta get outside, too, and check on your friends. Actually talk to them. They might need you. Don't just go into the machines. They'll eat you alive. Okay, day 61. So we'll do more juju on 62. But this was 61, and it was fun. It's hot. Keep your vorpal swords.